All right. So on here, once again, we do not have common denominators, so what we need to do is we need to have something consistent that can show it. So this right here, I need to go ahead and factor because we can't see what's common. It's quadratic. We're going to factor. So what's the value of A? 1. Greater than, less than, or equal to 1? It's equal to, so therefore what multiplies to give me negative 2 and adds to give me 1. Okay? 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1 works. Plug it into our original. X squared plus 2x minus 1x minus 2. What is the greatest common factor in the first set of parentheses? X. We got x plus 2. Greatest common factor in the next one?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So I got x plus 2. So what's my factors? What's my factor form?
X minus 1 and x plus 2.
X minus 1, x plus 2. All right? So now I'm going to replace. All right. And so, I would look at this portion first. We probably have a problem with the fact that we got three things that we got to do. So I'm going to look at this one first, okay? Because this tells us what our GCF is going to end up being. X minus 1, x plus 2. Okay? So, if I'm combining it on this side, what is this denominator missing? Right. So therefore, I multiply those together, and that's going to give me x plus 2, x minus 1. Cross multiply, this is going to be 5 times x minus 1 minus cross multiply x times x plus 2. And then this side still has this, and we'll worry about this in a minute. Okay? If I'm looking back at the work that y'all graded this on, this is highly different than the way that she did it. But this is staying consistent with the way that we've done it. Yes?
Is that 5x?
It's a 5x. Sorry, 5x. So we're going to distribute. Okay, and this is going to be 5x squared minus 5x minus x squared minus 2x.
Where did you get 5x squared from?
You see where I have this right here? It's 5x.
Oh, it's a 5 and a half.
Yeah, sorry. My marker kind of ran together. All right? And all that is over that denominator. We haven't even worried about the other side, which, thank goodness, is the same common denominator. If that wasn't the same common denominator, this problem would get even longer. Okay? So combine your like terms at the top. I got 5x squared minus x squared, which is 4x squared, correct?
Right, you say 5x squared minus 4x, yeah.
Okay? Then I have negative 5x minus 2x, which is negative 7x, correct? All over. Am I wrong? Okay? So now we resort back to our first set of problems to where now we have a common denominator, so we just combine the expressions, don't we? Okay? So we combine the expressions, and that's going to give me 4x squared minus 7x plus 3 all over
Doing,
x minus 1.
value factor now?
Yes. Yeah. All we're doing is combine it to one expression now. And then I combine my like terms. There's nothing I can combine yet, but what do we have on top?
Quadratic.
A quadratic. What's the value of A? 4. Can I factor 4 out of any of that?
No.
Okay, so I have to use, I have the AC method, right? So I take the A, multiply it to the C, and that's going to give me x squared minus 7x plus 12. Right? So now I ask myself, what multiplies to give me 12 and adds to give me negative 7? Negative 3, negative 4, negative 3, negative 4. And so now I plug that in to my original equation. 4x squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 3. Okay? So I have an x that comes out, and I'm left with 4x minus 3. I have a negative 1 that comes out, so I'm left with 4x minus 3. And so what's the factored form of that? What's my factored form?
X minus 1.
X minus 1,
And 4x minus
4x minus 3. And so now I can take that and replace that in my numerator. Is there anything that you see will cancel? Yeah. X minus 1, 4x minus 3, x minus 1, x plus 2. So, let's resort back really fast and talk about what is the comparison between this and our graphing stuff. What do you see is going to happen? If this is my graphing equation, there's going to be a hole at 1, because those cancel, and it's going to be a what?
Asymptote.
What kind?
Vertical.
Vertical asymptote where? At negative 2. So, for what we were working on and simplifying these, this is the final answer. 4x minus 3 over x plus 2.